Five, four, three, two. Actually, this is all you, Mike. So I don't know if you just want to just chat with people. Here we go.
Yeah, man. Did you hear about that stuff with Zillow?
No, I didn't actually. What is
So,
Zillow? You said Zillow.
yeah, Zillow, the housing app.
Oh
So
yeah, 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 yeah. I know what that is.
they started a division to start buying houses, especially in the Phoenix area, and they overbought. They bought way over asking price. The buys were based off an AI algorithm they made, and they just shut it down like within the past couple days because they were at a $360 million loss and counting.
Wow, dude, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
right?
So who came up on it?
What do you mean?
Well, somebody had to make money off of that, right?
No, 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 no one made money. Zillow, the company, the publicly traded company, took money and decided to buy houses way over asking price. So I guess the
Right.
people who made money were the people who sold their houses,
Okay.
but now they've got houses that are too expensive that no one can buy,
Hmm.
and their
But the,
stock
but
is
the
just
seller, so the
tanking
seller's the one.
hard.
The seller's the one that walked off with the money, then, right?
Yeah, I guess, but they only walked off with like at most 80 grand more than they would have for selling their house. And that's at most, which seems like a lot, but you're buying a $500,000 house.
Jeez.
Yeah. And the market is just crashing in the Phoenix area right now.
Damn. And
Yeah.
that's where you're prospecting at, right?
Yeah. Yeah, looking to. Like the
That's
whole
how you know
past
about that.
month, it was just brutal. What?
That's how you know about that.
No, I know about it because I subscribe to Zero Edge.
Ah,
But yeah, no, it was nice to look online today and see all the housing starting to come back down.
cool, cool. We have a few people here that are now officially in the Crypto Show chat. If they would like to talk, keep in mind you are officially on the podcast. All right. Mike, it looks like you got disconnected there. No worries. We'll get started. Yesterday we had a nice little meetup. We were testing this Twitter Spaces out for a while, and I thought it went very well. So I decided that we move Crypto Chill and Chat over here and see if we can get the community more involved. Because, like I said, time and time again, it's about the community, man. We got to involve the community, and so that's what I'm doing here. I figure that there's a lot of activity here with the crypto community, and to bring more exposure to the masses in regards to crypto, I think this is another way just to plug in and just bring that information to the people.
Yeah, man.
So, since everyone's quiet right now, which is fine, I'm sure once they get warmed up, they'll start chatting here in a bit, and we'll start getting more people. How did you get started in crypto? I guess that's how we're gonna start this episode here.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, dude, Ravencoin for sure.
and that's where that was the first thing you got into was Ravencoin.
Yeah, I read the white paper. It was like, yes. And then started mining it and buying it.
And then you moved over to Shiba.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got some Hawk too, HOKK. Have you seen what's happening with that?
No, no.
Oh, dude, it is a disaster going on right now. So they're migrating a new contract right now, and the fee for it is like upwards of $1.5 million in gas fees.
What? What are they
Yeah,
using?
because
What chain are they using?
what's that?
What chain are they using?
Ethereum.
Oh man, that's insane.
Yeah. So they're trying to either migrate off of Ethereum or onto a new Ethereum contract. I'm not sure on that, but it's down like 96% right now.
Did you hear about Squid Game tokens?
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
awesome. That was great. I saw the Coin Market Cap disclaimer too, being like it's not affiliated. They've
Yeah.
shut down. It's I
Apparently,
guess.
Binance is investigating into it right now. I mean, what's there to investigate? It's a rug pull. Like, well, we got to investigate. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, is that the Mona Lisa NFT that went on sale at that auction?
Quoting?
The pixelated one? Yeah.
I don't know. Ask him.
Is that dude? Quothin?
Quoting. Quoting.
Quothing.
Maybe he's not in the mood to talk right now.
Mm.
Mm. Hmm. It's all right. No worries. He probably bought that one or made it. Who knows? We'll
Right?
find out soon enough. Once the community gets warmed up to what we're doing here,
Buy
same
your book.
information. Hashtag my book. That's right. 100%. I'm surprised, dude, that a freaking a troll, because that whole momentum of hashtag buy my book was just me trolling, and surprisingly, that it surprised me that I actually sold more copies of my book by trolling people
How does that
than
surprise you? We had that exact same conversation when Scam Coin came out. And you're like, I don't understand. I'm like, dude, the lulls.
yeah.
Trolling on the lulls really some good marketing.
It surprises me. It does. But I forgot who said it. One of these guys said it a couple of days ago. Hey, you gotta just tell people what they don't know what the customer doesn't know what they want. You just gotta give them and tell them that they need this. And so hashtag buy my book is kind of just a demand and people just buy it. It really blows my mind, you know.
How
Um,
much is it going for?
$1, bro. $1.
So there's no fixed Raven price?
Yeah, 11 Raven.
11 Raven? Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's like $1,100 in the future.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, for sure. All right, Cool Thing wants to talk. Keep in mind, Cool Thing, you are on the podcast live. Thank you for joining us. All right.
Can you run the disclaimer back one more time? Sorry, I was the headphones were connecting in.
Nope, just saying that you're officially on the podcast, on the Crypto Chill and Chat podcast.
Oh, glad to be here.
Welcome.
Finally, yeah. Well, last night kind of ran a little bit late. I was down, and then it just things got hectic. Things at home just can be that way. So I apologize about last night.
No, I'm gonna have to apologize to you because I held you up in Discord on the stage for like the longest time because Jake and I were trying to figure out how to fix the audio recording, and it
I
took
mean, I
way
wasn't
longer
gonna
than
say
expected.
nothing.
I think it took us like an hour and a half to figure it out,
It's no
and
biggie,
I'm still
dude.
having issues.
You guys
Oh.
have heard of the Raven Quinn Light thing going on, right?
No, what's that?
So I mean, I'm not knowledgeable on Raven Quinn Light. If I'm being honest, there's people like Scott who are probably a little bit more knowledgeable on the subject. But essentially, from what I understand, and Raven Coin Assets was posting about it. So if anyone wants any details, essentially these guys, one of the guys went rogue, who was one of the developers, and deleted literally everything. Apparently the code was still working, so everything like as far as like wallet balances and stuff were still intact, at least up to now. But literally everything else from the GitHub, the Discord, literally all of it was gone. But I guess they're getting a Discord back up and rolling.
Wait, the GitHub is gone?
All of it was. I guess they're getting it all back up little by little. But yeah,
I'm looking at it right now. It shows it's all. Huh.
yeah, there was some drama with it all. It was actually kind of, I don't want to say entertaining, but you know how it is inside of the community people went in and gave their stabs pretty quick.
Hmm. So Ravencoin Light is just a fork of that because of the what happened, or
Yeah, to my understanding, yeah, that was pretty much it. Um, I have not done too much of a deep dive in any way, shape, or form about it, so I shouldn't really say a whole lot as far as like the validity of it because I don't know. But I thought it was interesting that one person ran off and it really messed up the show.
Okay, so I can actually speak on that a little bit because I'm actually going to have a guest speaker from the Raven Coin Light on the podcast, and that's a done deal. I won't say who it is yet, but it's a done deal. And I did actually reach out to find out what happened to the project because you guys were talking about that everything was shut down. So I'm going to leave just names out and just tell you what this message says. It says, "Hi, John. It is a lot happening, and blank have done what was needed for the Raven Light community. Try to destroy RBL and himself by deleting common channels such as Discord, Twitter, Reddit, and GitHub. While the thing is that major developers like blank and blank have full access to code and that has been developed, blank needed to be neutralized equated with the RVL community. Now it has finally happened by himself, without me being completely sure of all the circumstances. I was banned because I challenged Blank and was critical of various things like banning inclusion and dictating leader style. What is shame about this leader style has so far created various enemies like Blank who helped create the Genesis block, people who lose confidence in the project, and people who want to prevent Ravencoin Light from succeeding. We can now do something about this by showing what the Ravencoin Light community is really good at: standing together, being an inclusive project, and building renewed trust in the RVL community. Blank now owns the Discord server for Ravencoin Light, although it needs to be rebuilt. Myself and others have now been able to return to the RVL community, and others who want to be included in the project. Personally, I have to orient myself since there has been such big change and the way I see it for the better, even though Blank is a gigantic resource in its strong areas such as promotion, recruitment, and communication platforms like Discord. It has always been sad to lose someone in the RVL community. Hope we can get to see Blank at a later date and hope the community will be able to welcome him again should the time be right. And I greatly thank this guy for the transparency and just that response alone, because that's a lot of detailed information right there. I mean, that was not
hmm.
there, so it was great just to have that. Right now, we know what's going on.
And when's that podcast?
It's it's you can check on the schedule, on our private schedule.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Raven Point
John
Light.
loves keeping it a secret. I love it.
Yeah.
You got yourself a good interview though. It sounds like for that
I told him that
that whole ordeal.
I would appreciate it if he actually does bring that to the table as well, because I do want to talk about that, because that's the reality of a lot of projects that come and go. Sometimes there's very good projects and just it takes only one person to destroy the whole thing, and that doesn't mean that the project's bad. It just means that there's a bad apple in the project that destroyed it. All right, there are rug pulls, but there are also bad apples that can destroy a project, such as this, as an example, right? They want to succeed. It seems like they have a good community backing them up. From what I'm seeing in their new Discord channel, there's still a lot of people there that are helping to support the network, which is great. Each their own. Um, and that's what I keep telling you guys over and over again, man. It's about the community, and it seems like what they established was a good relationship with the community, aside from the bad apple that was there, and hopefully that will be transparent on the podcast. So I'm keeping it secret just because I want you guys to hear it when it comes out, so you guys can get all the scoop from a true Ravencoin like uh, member.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, the drama, man. Yeah, the
It's
drama.
always the biggest seller. Look at the news, man. It's the best things that sell is is that pretty much all of the drama.
So is Ravencoin Lite just Ravencoin but with ASICs?
To my knowledge,
Do you guys know?
yeah.
Huh.
Do you know if it still uses the old algorithm, the X16R?
Yes, to my knowledge, as of right now, it's still working on that algorithm. They are planning on upgrading that and creating their own algorithm. But we'll see when that happens. As of right now, from what I read, it is X16R. So that's a GPU actually, a GPU algorithm. I believe there are ASICs for that, right?
There
Okay,
are.
yeah. So there you go.
You know, something else that I think would be kind of some fun to talk about. And I'm not going to put any names because it's not worth it. But I think it's worth talking about just for new creators inside of the space. Something that I think a lot of people should really keep in mind when creating, and how they're doing it is IP, intellectual property corner of things. Um, it seems like that there's a little bit of misconception of what intellectual property is, but I think something that every collector should pull from it, and kind of just some discussion that happened today, is it's plain and simple. Don't rip off of other people's stuff, man. Creators work really hard making all of their projects and doing what they do. And that includes maybe creators that you don't like, that do video games, that you don't agree with the way that they do business. But that's irrelevant when it comes to their intellectual property. And it just seems like that there's misconception in that. And it's very simple. These companies don't play very nice when it comes to you stealing their ideas and claiming them as yours or your property.
Ain't that the truth? What one stand out for you in the NFT space?
Dude, I saw one yesterday. It was literally Star Fox.
No
I
way.
swear to God, like they literally copy and pasted it out of like the video game, like pixelated graphics and all.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm like, dude, I know that some of these video game studios, they don't play that. They don't play that game.
Especially Nintendo.
That's the biggest one. That's the
Yeah.
biggest. That's like taking Mickey Mouse and slapping it up and trying to sell it, dude.
Yeah.
You got 2 weeks to try to run. I don't even know where. I don't know where Disney is, and if I'm being honest.
You know what I do want to mention on the podcast officially is that over the weekend, obviously we know because a lot of us were there in Braveland, but for the listeners and viewers all around the world, and I believe the podcast is actually close to tapping into 100 countries right now, which is amazing. Which is amazing, man. We are so thankful once again to the crypto community around the world. Thank you for listening to the podcast. So this past weekend on was it Friday? Right, it was Friday.
Braveland.
Friday afternoon, we had a Braveland meetup where Tron Black, we had Mango Farms there, and we had who else was it? Who else was there? It was just those two, right? That was talking about Ravencoin, right? Was that a third?
Doug was
Yeah,
there
well, yeah, Mango Farms, yeah,
from Mango Farms. Yeah.
yeah. So it was them two um, talking about Ravencoin and the upcoming developments going on in Ravencoin. That was really cool. That was really cool just to have a fresh update of what's going on. And then afterwards, we had an awesome auction at the end. And of course, yours truly did win the bid on the last auction. I bought a rock. I won a rock, a Ravencoin rock for 5,000 Ravencoin. Yeah, that was
It comes with a physical rock, right?
it's just an NFT.
There's no physical rock to go with
Yeah,
it.
there is a physical rock. Yeah, it's
Okay.
actually already being delivered. Yeah, I do have that rock.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a lot of things with that rock. I tell you what, man, it's gonna be pretty cool. You guys are gonna see it, man. Raven Rock is gonna have its own identity. You'll see. Cool thing. Thanks for
Nice.
Still
calling,
waiting.
man.
We're still waiting for the Twitter profile for the Rock.
Shoot. Well, I need to get
I
the
guess
rock
once you
first.
get it,
Hold
we can
on.
do it.
Hold on a second. Let me get the rock.
That 666 piece that was auctioned off was pretty unique too.
hmm
I'm actually a big fan of his art, and he sold one of those skulls. I don't know if anyone's checked out his website, but he has his own website where he talks about his projects and things that he's going on. And that skull was pretty sweet, but there is some amazing ones that he has made, and he's not selling them. He's gifting them out to members of the community that he feels that are members that deserve them, which is so cool.
That's pretty cool.
One of the things that was brought up at that Braveland meetup. By the way, for the listeners out there and viewers out there, Braveland is a metaverse land for people that are part of the Ravencoin community. I believe you can go to what braveland.io. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys know what the site is?
I think you're
Okay,
right.
braveland.io. Or I'm pretty sure you can just go to the Ravencoin website and just I'm sure they have a link there. Anyways, yeah. What was my point? I already forgot. I just hear you. I just hear you taking a decent smoker's break in the background,
I
man.
I am sorry.
That's cool. That's cool. Actually,
That's the first time I ever heard anybody apologize for that.
um, cool,
That's the first time I've ever apologized for that.
cool thing. So Mike was asking about your NFT, your Mona Lisa. What's the background story behind that?
Oh man, we have the creator right here inside of the our pod, or I guess the Twitter space. If you want to chime him in, he can give a little bit more of the backstory. But
Looks
it's the
like
crypto Mona,
it
and
looks like JC is already requesting to speak. All right, JC, you are officially on the podcast on the Crypto Chill and Chat podcast. Welcome, welcome. Say hello to
Hey,
everyone around the world.
hey guys. Hey John, I wanted to say that if you bought a rock for 5,000 Raven, I've got a gold nugget that I want to tokenize that I'd like to sell to you
For 5,000 Ravens,
for a little bit more.
5,001.
Going once. Yeah. So no, seriously, I don't know if you heard this, but a while ago, my first NFT was a gold rock. I sold 25 of them. And then I created a gold nugget resembling uh, a real authentic gold nugget that happens to have a bit of a shape of a raven, like the logo of Ravencoin.
hmm
And then subsequently, I bought that gold nugget with the intent of tokenizing it and selling it. Again, just to promote Ravencoin. The reason why I haven't done that is because the darn gold nugget NFTs that I created didn't really sell very well, and it's kind of hard to promote the live the real gold nugget when the NFTs didn't sell. So I just decided to wait a little bit longer uh, until people start recognizing what this is all about.
Well, it
But hopefully I'll sell that tokenized nugget at some point in the future.
it seems like I think if I would have to pitch you a platform to do that on, would probably be Raven NFT, RVN NFT. It seems like they're successful, or they have more of a vision of doing more um, real life commodities,
And maybe also mango farms, or what is it called? The
but they
mango
don't have an
farm.
auction though.
yeah, the asset
Oh,
Yeah.
marketplace.
ask the
They've
marketplace,
got
yeah.
I think they have an auction.
yeah, they've got one going on right now.
Oh, cool. I gotta look it up then.
That's for the shoes, right?
Yeah, the Mike Bibby shoes. We ended up getting a retweet out of the Sacramento Bee sports editor for the shoes actually.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, I combed down like a ton of different resources of people that are in like local to the area. And I was like, dude, there's got to be somebody who would appreciate this from the Kings, right? Like he was a Kings player. The NBA is all about like new trending things. Put it in the hands of some of these people. And yeah, he liked it. I asked him if he would write a newspaper article about it, and he said no. He said he was super busy and had a couple other, I guess, super important things to be writing about in the paper. But he retweeted it and he liked it.
Nice.
And just to update everyone, still no word on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
We've tried,
Yeah. What? So
nothing
going
yet.
back to JC, you want to talk about your Mona Lisa officially on the podcast and how you came up with that? It was a good story, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well, some of the guys here already know it. But yeah, I love to. I was playing with just on my own, uh, trying to utilize the or do pixel art on the Mona Lisa, and I created one image on actually on PowerPoint. And then once you have one, it was easy to create like five more. And then I asked a couple of guys. Uh, One of them is quoting Raven. I don't really know your name, but yeah, one of them was him, and a few others. And slowly they started saying, well, maybe you need to do like a rarity or a series that shows rarity, not just one or two. And to me, that was big because I wasn't thinking like that. And then somebody suggested a couple other artists I could talk to figure out how they do that and do a regenerative series. And 666 was one of them. He pointed me out to a software that you can layer multiple images to create an NFT and create multiple NFTs. And because I already had the foundation done, converting it to what he suggested was pretty cool, which did not require me to do programming. Um, and so I'm pretty excited about that process. It's pretty neat. I think it's really easy to use. But the big thing is it was through conversations with various people in the community that this project became what it is. Because if it had been just me by myself, it would have been one or two NFTs, and that would have been it. And I think what came out of it is much better for the community, for Ravencoin, and that's really my ultimate goal.
Yeah, it's no doubt, man. The Mona Lisa franchise is a thing now, officially on Ravencoin. Everybody knows about the Mona Lisas.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, and certainly there's been discussions about another series coming up, which I've already had some concepts. Uh, Probably go a little bolder. In fact, I was thinking about a bold Mona Lisa, but the other ones were I've got some other ideas that I think can also highlight the power of Ravencoin, and that is to maybe do some drop offs because we have Asset Explorer and because we have common names under the asset name Cryptomona. It's easy to for me to figure out what those addresses are and send drop offs. And I've been thinking about sending playing cards with a Mona Lisa concept. And so, for example, a Crypto Mona holder that has one NFT would get one card. One that has four NFTs would get four cards. And then we could do a bit of a game, where I show three cards and people can make a best hand, right? Like Texas Hold'em. And then they earn something. The problem or the concern I have with that is that Twitter may not like it, and they may ban me. But you know where
Why?
I'm going with it. the idea is to utilize the power of Ravencoin and the asset naming to do something cool.
Hmm. What about Deej and Lisa's?
Yo.
So well, as you can see, we have smoking Lisas, right? So what's a DJ Lisa? What's a DJ Lisa in your mind?
You're smoking Mona Lisa?
Yeah, mine is the blue one there, the bluish. It has a
Yeah,
cigarette
yeah.
mouth. Yeah.
We need more of those. What do you
There's
think?
plenty
What do
of
you think
them.
about this idea, man? Do you remember the guy's name that helped you set up the algorithm code to shoot out those 100 Mona Lisas?
Yeah, yeah, RVNC.
Or RVN what?
See, like the
Oh yeah,
marketplace.
RVN, yeah, RVNC, like the SEA, yeah, RVNC, from the Philippines, you know. And I was joking yesterday with him that he should create a balut NFT since he's from the Philippines, right? Messing around with him. You guys don't know what balut is? It's you can say it's a delicacy in the Philippines. It's a fermented uh, duck egg. Uh,
Yeah.
a few weeks prior to it hatching, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's a delicacy apparently, but it's literally sounds like it's a rotten egg. It's a nasty man. But the thing is, everybody in the Philippines knows what balut is. It's a cultural thing, right? He's there. I was thinking of the idea because he's still trying to work on getting his platform out, right? What's a better way to be part of that and help him grow his platform? Well, I was thinking literally today, what do you guys think about the idea of creating a uh, balut NFTs that
Hi.
we can then sell on his platform via auction, and the funds that we get from that, a portion of that will be returned to the Filipino community in the Philippines as like a
I love it.
nonprofit organization, you know, fundraiser, for donation purposes.
You know me, man. I wanna get the community moving. And to be honest, I love the Raven Sea platform. It looks really good. It's just just a lack of, I guess, artists. That's really it, though. I mean, I really am a big fan.
Mike, you need to get your stuff on there, man. Mike has a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Mike.
I didn't
Thanks.
even know it existed till right now. Is it .io or .com?
Yeah. .io. He's got a lot of the Royal Bears on there.
RVNSEA.io.
What?
RVNSEA.io.
Oh yeah, I'm there now. Definitely throw some stuff on there.
Hey, that guy.
It'd be really cool if there was like a bunch of different rotten egg NFTs,
Well, that's what
and
I was
at a
talking
certain
about.
date they hatch into like rotten ducks.
That'd be awesome,
You
dude. That
know,
would be
You know,
awesome.
you laugh.
those
You
is a
laugh,
cool
but are
concept.
you?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Do you follow that guy
Yeah,
Daniel?
that
What's that?
guy.
Do you follow that guy Daniel?
No, who's that?
Dude, he makes some great stuff. So he made the Ravens. I actually sent one or two out so far already to people inside of the podcast. I did a little comment underneath when we retweeted John's podcast, and I said anybody who wants to, shoot a screenshot of you inside of the podcast, and we'll give away a couple things. So shameless
Nice.
plug of some giveaways, but I'll send you one if you want to send me over your Asset Aware address. I'll send you
Yeah, man, it's
uh,
Asset Mike.
Asset Mike.
Yeah, whatever that is in the Explorer. I don't know it offhand. But if you type in Mike, I think it ends in 7A or A7.
Oh man, I don't know if I can go doing all that work.
Okay, I'll send it to you right now.
But on a real note, like that guy Daniel, he's with the team NL. I don't know exactly who they are, but I'm pretty sure they're from like Sweden or Norway. Um, but they're a team of guys making some really interesting 3D sculpting art for Ravens. And it's like the Raven Coin logo. Well, he kind of was joking with Ravensmith this morning about eggs, and because he made the egg NFTs and they're like different colors, like mood egg kind of thing. And he was joking with Ravensmith. He goes, "Bro, I bet you we could do a cool egg project where they would hatch." And it kind of stemmed from Raven Rick Grimes saying a couple things too. And Daniel went and made an egg inside of one of his engines and like did it to where it has like physics, and you swing it to the left with the mouse and it swings left and then swings right. It's pretty wild how that guy's art is going, and I think he's gonna do something like that. Not to go saying what other people are gonna do for their own projects, but
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, interesting
Yeah.
enough that you said Team NL, because I actually had a book order from them. I was like, who's? I wonder who this is. I don't know who. Now that you mentioned it, I got to look and try to find out who they are.
yeah, I'm not going to tell you to have anybody on your podcast, but his group or somebody who represents them is okay. So they're in the Netherlands. That's where they're at. Um, I mean, as far as a team that's doing some great creation for Ravencoin, it seems like they're doing some cool stuff together. I love the collaborative teamwork when teams kind of do that, and I really think that they're on to something.
Cool. Team NL. Remember that, Mike.
Yeah. I think I got one of those eggs a long time ago. Sure.
I just sent you over his Twitter, Michael,
Oh, cool.
and a
Thanks,
DM.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
Breaking news. Ravencoin confirms it is fully prepared to welcome, accept, and integrate the massive caravans of Ethereum miners, creators, and hodlers seeking refuge status as a result of unlivable and unsustainable conditions in the Ethereum blockchain. Tweeted by Johnny Raven.
I love that guy. He is such a good dude. He's got that the project for the karate themed NFTs,
Mm-hmm.
and he's doing some cool stuff with that. It's really unfortunate because he's had some stuff happen with his house and had some things kind of go on, and so his whole project has been put on hold with that. And you can like see the frustration when he talks about it because of the way that the marketplaces are starting to catch on, and just the way that the NFTs are starting to move in Ravencoin. He's super frustrated, but I really love that guy. He's done some great work. He's supposed to be building a landing page because he also builds websites and stuff. He's going to be building a landing page for Ravencoin that will kind of be the source for the whole, I guess, conception of the Raven Day. I don't know if anybody is aware of that or has caught my push for Raven Day, but basically the day of halving on January, pretty much everybody in the Ravencoin community does something to resource people to onboard into Ravencoin.
Right. The
Be it a
hashtag Raven
sticker that
challenge.
leads to the landing page. That's what I'm. Oh no, just Raven Day. I thought of this one before the Raven Challenge. I'd say 2 weeks before the meetup. And I've been working with a sign guy who makes like signs and stuff, trying to get stickers made. But it's been a little bit of a process trying to figure out like if we landed on a marketplace where people buy it with Raven, which would ultimately be the only way to distribute something like that. It would have to be converted from Raven to dollars more than likely to do the purchase, which has just been a little bit of a. It's just as I'm sure anybody knows, doing anything with logistics at all or supply these days, it's a mess.
John, let's do a sticker giveaway.
Well, we
I'm down to throw in
well
on
we need
that.
stickers on
Do
that
a bunch
first. We need
of
to first find somebody
yeah.
to create the artwork, which I would definitely want to reach out to the community and ask them if they have an artist in mind, and have them sketch something out for us, and then we'll have it submitted, and then create the stickers.
Well,
The QR code,
let's send
boys.
him out. Let's send him out, and then we'll do a contest on best sticker placement. And submissions will be we'll do some kind of vote for it, and make it on the vote results on the happening.
Can we use your votes platform?
Yeah, yeah. Fuck yeah, we can.
Hell yeah,
I mean,
dude.
heck yeah, we
If you
can.
guys don't know, Mike does have. Actually, you want to explain what votes is?
Yeah, it's just a really easy way to use Ravencoin to vote for something. Essentially, you get an asset that's either yes or no, and then you deposit it to a certain address, and then that address is their snapshot at a certain amount of time, and it says how many of each assets are there, and then that it mints as a unique asset. So not only are you using Raven assets to figure out who wants what, you're also putting the data on the blockchain as far as like a timestamp goes of the results.
Now, is this just sitting in escrow, or are you pocketing the Ravencoin that's being placed in that wallet?
No, there's no Ravencoin placed in it. I just mint the asset, so it cost me like 100 Ravencoin to mint like up to 21 billion yeses, and then another 100 Ravencoin for up to 21 billion nos. And then anyone expresses interest in having them, I just send them out. I send them a yes or no,
Oh, okay.
and then they send
So
it. Then they send the yes or no to an address that I say I'm going to keep track
that's
of.
awesome.
So I don't get paid for it at all.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
If I may,
Yeah.
that is the most important version or application for Ravencoin in my mind. And I mean, I don't want to hop on my political soapbox of things, but that's it. Like
Mm-hmm.
blockchain style voting is literally the solution that gets around all of the crap that everybody has to hear about every single election in every single country in the world. What better way to do it?
Yeah. We officially have Crypto Life
In
Crisis
my
on the podcast. Hello, Crypto Life Crisis. Welcome to the Crypto Chill and Chat podcast. Say hello to the world.
What up? Thanks for having me here. Thanks for having the space.
Awesome. What you got? What do you want to bring to the table?
Good question. I don't know. I was just inviting some people to the spaces. Uh, I want to talk about NFTs.
Of
And
course you do. Why wouldn't you?
exactly. So I
So
think
we
we're
were actually
killing it on
talking
the
about a
NFTs.
concept. So we were talking about a concept earlier about eggs,
Eggs?
NFT eggs that hatch within the NFT. So you have an egg and it hatches a bird.
Synth made one of those, didn't he?
Who?
Synth? Someone,
I don't know. Did he? What?
someone made some eggs. I don't know how they work,
Yeah,
though. I think it was Synth.
yeah. Synth was doing something like that, and they hatched like a time later, like 2 weeks later or something like that.
Okay.
That's really cool. I got to reach out to him then.
I think if that guy Richard would do one with those baby ravens that he's recently made, I love those baby ravens. Those things are so sweet. My wife loves those baby ravens. She even was like, "Oh my god, it's so cute. How do we get one?" But I think the idea of hatching one of those would be that would have put like an extra touch on that project that would have really taken it over the top because it's already doing super well. But that really would have done it.
I wonder what kind of volumes the Ravencoin NFT market is achieving. I guess we don't know any numbers publicly.
And we don't have We don't have a.
We do. 30 something, call it 36,000 new assets created since Ravencoin got going. And that is growing rapidly. I mean, only a couple of months ago, it was 33,000 or less than 2 months ago.
Nice.
Yeah, it seems like there's really been a ramp recently. I think the social media outreach that everybody is doing, and I had like a little heartfelt message out inside of one of the group chats. I was like, you guys, we really, like, everybody should take credit of the community that's been on the social media platform recently, because you can like feel the difference from people. They're like all of a sudden like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I have been looking into Ravencoin. When the message last month was, I've never heard of Ravencoin. What is Ravencoin? So it's been really wild to kind of see like the social media marketing approach really, I mean, really boost this thing into the stratosphere the past, I'd say, month and a half. You could really see a difference in assets being created and just, I mean, marketplaces, everything just popping up. So it's a good time. It's a good time to be in for sure.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
So let's talk NFTs then. Crypto Life Crisis. You wanted to talk about NFTs? What do you got? What do you got in the books?
I don't know. I'm just stoked about all the new ones on Ravencoin and want to get more.
Hashtag buy my book.
Buy my book. Buy John's book. Everyone listening, you have to buy the book. It's a good NFT.
Exclusively on just NFTs.
Yeah. So more books, more book NFTs. Like, I don't know, just like helping people turn whatever they're working on into NFTs is like where I like to start with people at. Tokenize anything, bro.
I want to see more physical products.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Unfortunately, it's actually going a little bit slower than I'd like it to be. But yeah, I mean, once we get going with, you know, baseball cards and shoes and just little things like that, that some of those things sell at eBay or you can buy some of those things at Goodwill, tokenize them and sell them. Right? I think there's a huge market for that, but we haven't gotten into that yet.
Okay, we got Degen
I
Smokers
think
Club
that
in the house. Welcome to the stage, Degen Smokers.
What up, dude?
Hey, man.
What's going on, homies?
We were just talking about doing a sticker contest for the halvening of Ravencoin.
I
Oh
thought I
yeah,
got cut off there. Degen Smokers, did I properly introduce you before I got cut off?
yeah. I think so.
Okay, cool.
You guys are gonna do. You're talking about doing a sticker contest, like just slapping stickers up in what kind of way? Just like with like a QR code or something you could scan.
No, we're gonna figure out what the art's gonna be. Maybe a QR code on it too, but something, maybe the Ravencoin logo or something, and then try to get out as many as possible before the halvening, and then on the halvening vote for which one's the best, and then do some kind of prize.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be sick, dude. About to say, slap them up.
Yeah.
I
We
love
need to
it.
slap them up all around fucking towns and shit, dude. I slap them up all over Cleveland.
That's what's up, man.
I think that kind of grassroots movement is what really will just, I mean, it gets the public eye in a drastic way if a bunch of people participate, right? Like if it's in 12 different cities over the course of one night, people are going to be like, wait a second, what's going on? What are these guys doing over there?
What's up, by the way? Clothing. I didn't even see you were in here. My bad, bro. What up, homie?
Howdy, partner.
What if there was like a QR code on the sticker that took you to a faucet that like let you get a free NFT or some shit?
Bro, let's just QR code it to just NFTs, dog.
I like that.
Let's do it a QR code that takes you to just NFTs in John's book, dude.
Just
Yeah.
John's book, bro. Oh man. Yeah, not a bad idea though, you know. Just like a QR code that takes you to like, because I feel like getting a Ravencoin wallet is important for new people. And so if you can get someone to get a wallet and then give them a free asset, pretty much show them how easy it is to use Ravencoin tokens.
Yeah.
There's like paper wallets even.
So here's
Have you guys heard anything about the mobile?
Here's the thing. We got about 10 minutes left, unless you guys want to continue on. Mike, Jake, you guys want to continue on a little further here. We do have another podcast after this that we need to record. But the Crypto Chillin' Chat, this is for you guys, for the community. And I want to ask you guys, the community, are you guys happy with us doing this here in Twitter, or would you guys prefer Discord?
Twitter.
I was gonna say I like it here because it brings a lot of new eyes too. Like me and clothing, when we've done them, we've had a bunch of new people, like random people hop in, just curious, or just got into Raven and they're looking for the community, to find a community. So I think Twitter's a good option for real.
Cool. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the next question is what day? What day is a good day to record the Crypto Chillin' Chat podcast?
I like Sundays, but I have no input towards that really.
So we technically already have Sundays scheduled for Crypto Chillin' Chat every other Sunday. So I'm very happy if we can continue to do that. I'm just curious with you guys. Is it very active here in Twitter on Sundays, or does people take days off?
I think it's the weekend. I think you'll have a lot of people on Sunday nights.
Awesome. That. I'm very happy to hear that.
Dude, do people take time off from Twitter?
No,
I can't stop.
It's a problem.
yeah, I'm never off Twitter, bro.
I was talking, actually, I've separately talked with both Crypto Life Crisis and with Degen a little bit about that, but it's like, dude, talk about a little bit of fatigue. After this past month and a half, it's been a lot of pushing, man, and I'll be honest, it's been really tough. And even today, I've been a little bit more peeled back. I took a nap, and dude, I don't know. I don't take naps all that often.
We're doing the good work, bro, and it's hard, but I love it.
If you guys have NFTs, man, you guys should help and support Ravensea. Post you guys' NFTs on there and help him grow his platform.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna list one or two on there just to get it going. And honestly, I really
Yeah, I'll
like how
listen.
it looks. Like the colors are gorgeous on there. The user interface is very clean. I'm a big fan. There's another one coming down the line too, blockchain John, and I guess for everybody listening on the podcast, there's one called the Ravenist, and I can't give a whole ton of details about it, but basically there's their approach is to not duplicate, but essentially like the style of how OpenSea is done in bidding and asset tracking is supposed to be very alike OpenSea. So we'll see. I'm very excited about that marketplace.
I've talked to like other people who put up other websites for selling Ravencoin NFTs, and all of them have said, "Yeah, we're not trying to do OpenSea." And just every time I'm like, "Dude, everyone wants OpenSea. Like they made the wheel right the first time. There's a lot of value into what they offer.
That needs to be
So
catered.
that's pretty cool.
That needs to be catered to.
Yeah, right.
If it doesn't, then we're just going to. I mean, it's just we're going to continue to see adoption in Ravencoin no matter what. But the more that
Yeah.
we can welcome in other, because that's really what that's going to bring in is people who are used to using OpenSea they're going to want to use a platform that's similar to OpenSea. And no shot against Ryan or Just NFTs, because I actually really like their platform, but it's nothing like OpenSea. So I think you're dead on. Like, dude, every single marketplace pushes back against that, and it's not a bad thing. I think it's good to be different, but I think there does need to be one that's a little bit more similar to OpenSea because it just welcomes everybody.
Yeah, totally agree.
What would happen to all the current marketplaces if OpenSea ended up offering Ravencoin products?
I don't think they will, personally. The people who made OpenSea are like Ethereum fanatics, and they really look down on Bitcoin and Bitcoin forks. Like, not all people love Ethereum, but the ones who do, like the ENS type people, they're key officers at OpenSea.
Is there any particular reason why? Like why they don't like Bitcoin and why they don't feel as if that's just a valuable
I
asset?
don't know. That's an internal question they'd have to ask themselves.
Mike, did you get a chance to? Mike,
Yeah.
did you get a chance to look at the Ice wallet?
Is that the new mobile wallet for
No, babe.
Ravencoin?
No, 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 no. No. Keep guessing.
I mean, in a way, it is.
Well, okay. So define.
What's the Ice wallet?
What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
It's so it's Doug's cold storage wallet.
Oh, no way.
Not only that,
Is that live?
it's not yet. It's coming soon. It is going to have Mango Farms built in, so it's going to allow you the ability to create assets within the wallet. It's going to have obviously IPFS built in. It's going to have the obviously the ability to sync up the Ravencoin network there. However, Mango Farms has it synced up. What was the other feature? Oh, it also has an LCD screen to allow you to view your NFTs from the display from the cold storage. These are my
Oh, wow.
assumptions. Obviously, we have not seen any real prototypes. We just saw an image of it, but there's obviously a screen on the box itself. There's an LCD screen, like what is it called what is it, a
Kind of like
TFT?
a Raspberry Pi?
Yeah, like a Raspberry Pi screen. That's what it looks like, a Raspberry Pi, but it's a cold
Okay.
storage wallet. It's exclusively for Ravencoin.
I hope it's just like a micro SSD. That'd be really
A
cool.
micro SS.
And then some,
You mean what do you
and
mean? Like,
then just the interface is the box.
hmm. Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to have some more bells and whistles built into that than just an
That's what's up.
SSD. Only because of what
Yeah, but it
Doug,
also comes with like a pimped out box.
yeah, only because of what Doug said. It does sound like it's going to cost a nice, shiny Ravencoin.
What'd he say?
Well, he said, what did he, what, were you guys there? When Doug had his speech, he said that due to what was it, the lack of supply, I think it was. You know how all these crates are stuck out in sea. I'm assuming that
Yeah.
he's saying that because of this issue, the actual hardware is actually going to be more expensive than what he initially thought. And he told everybody that's a good thing. At least he's being transparent about it and telling us. He's not giving us numbers yet, but he says as they get closer, they're going to start revealing more information on it.
Nice.
Yeah, a Raven, an
Should we do a
official Raven Coin exclusive cold storage wallet. That is crazy, man.
Yeah, it'll have
should we
all
do a vote
Mango
how much we think it's going
wallets
to cost?
functionality. Every bit. Doug confirmed that, so you can mint from it too.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's
the $1 million
badass.
question is how much it's going to cost.
What's your guys' guess? What's
Yeah.
your guys' guess?
Oh man.
I already said $500.
500? You think so?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's a lot.
Okay.
What do you think, Jake?
Well, Jake's not. He's just listening right now.
Ah.
What's your guess?
I would hope somewhere in like the 250 range at most.
I would.
Like 100 to 250.
I think the original price point was that, but because he went on stage on Friday and said, "Hey, the price is actually going to be a little more than expected," my expectation now, because originally I was thinking 250, now double that, 500.
How much are treasures?
Treasures, you can get them for about like what 100 bucks.
Yeah, they're like a hundo.
Yeah, I could probably see the Mango Farms thing going for 400 then. I hope not more.
I hope not more too, because honestly, I don't hold enough Raven Quinn for me to spend more than that on a wallet.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Well, you guys,
Not yet, man.
we are officially at the 1 hour marker. We're going to go ahead and end this particular part of the podcast and get started on the next one because we have a lot of recording to do throughout the night. So I want to thank you guys for being on the podcast, and we're definitely going to set this up again, right, Mike? Mike's going to be hosting that event.
Yeah.
But what did you think about having it here on Twitter?
Yeah, man. It's a little wonky, but yeah.
Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. With that said, we are out of here. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sure one of you guys are going to start up another voice, another space, and when we're done, I will hang out with you guys later. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Never forget, it's about the community.
Never
my book.
forget, buy John's book.
Clothing.